Hi Flosstube, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula. I'm here to talk to you about my cross stitching. This is a channel about cross stitching. A little bit of life updates mixed in, but mostly stitching. I don't have a whole lot of time. Busy day today, so I'll get right to it. It's been, I think, 3 weeks since I filmed. Lots happened in that 3 weeks. A little bit of stitching, not as much as I'd like, but let's get into it. My first thing today is a finish, actually fully finished or fully framed. It's an FO, right? Fully framed finished object. And it is this cute little owl. Hopefully you can see it. This is for, I'm trying to peek in the china cabinet behind you, behind the camera here, and see what you're seeing. Hopefully there's no glare. For a baby shower that I'm going to this afternoon. Fortunately, it's a gorgeous day, so we're going to be able to be outside and celebrate this new mama. Now this piece, I decided 3 days ago to stitch. Some late night stitching going on, and I found it online. It's called Who Me. I'm trying to see, by Kel Smurthwaite at kincavlkroses.wordpress.com. I'll put all the information below, and it was just a free chart that I found, but her information is on there. So I'm super happy with how it turned out. They didn't give you any color numbers or anything like that. It was just pick a dark brown, pick a green, So I'll put all the colors below, but I used a variegated brown. It was Classic Colorworks Caterpillar for the feathers, so you get a change in the colors just a little bit, just a little in the shade of brown. Makes it look more like feathers. I'm really happy with how that turned out. The dad-to-be loves owls, and so hopefully their little baby will like that hanging in his or her room. Let's see. The last time I filmed was the end of May. Yes, May 29th, I think. 28th, 29th. So I finished off Mania with 2 big projects. This particular project I'd wanted to stitch all month, but my fabric hadn't come in. It finally came in towards the end of the month, and it is the Scarlett House Ellen Strict 1849. Now if you watched my last video, you knew that within a day or two we were going to a funeral. So I decided to stitch this kind of as a memorial piece. I don't want to go into a lot of detail. It's not my story to tell, but dear friends of ours lost their grandbaby. We have 2 couples that we're friends with. I've spoken about them. We all had kids get married last year. All 3 couples were expecting their first baby this year. And the first couple, their little one accomplished everything that God wanted him to accomplish on this earth in just a matter of days. And he made a big impact on all of us. So when we got home from his funeral, I felt that this was the piece that I needed to stitch, and I needed to incorporate him into it somehow. But if you're not familiar with this piece, the verse says, Jesus Savior, bow thine ear, deign a little child to hear. I am sinful, frail, and weak. Make me humble, lowly, meek. Purify my little heart. Make me holy as thou art. That from evil passions free, I may live to honor thee. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to change the wording at the bottom. It has Ellen Strick's work finished February 26th, 1849. I'm going to take that out and put my name in the year, and then little Leo's name on there too. here is what I got done. Sorry, I'm flashing this all over the place. I'm not prepared today. Anyway, I don't even know if I can get it all in. So I just got part of the border done. I need to go back and put some more stitches on that. I'm using the called for DMC, and this is a 28 count ivory Lugana that I got from 123 Stitch. So that is that piece. And I think it's sweet, and I love the little animals, and I love the little couple down here. They're both walking little dogs, but they almost look like cats. Maybe they are cats. I guess they could be walking cats on a leash, right? I don't know. My sister had a rabbit when we were kids, and she used to take it for walks on a leash. Maybe they're walking their cat. All right, so May 31st is a big day in this house. It's our son's birthday, and he turned 14 this year. I don't know where time is flying, but our oldest son is now 14. He is a huge Star Wars fan. So I had purchased this probably about a year ago, kept putting it off, and I decided, okay, for his 14th birthday, I'll start it, and hopefully I'll have it done by his 16th, and if not, I'll have it done by his 18th, and if not, I'll have it done before he graduates college. So this is the piece that I'm stitching for my son. Hopefully you can see it. It will be 20 3/4 by 16 3/8 when I'm all done. And it looks like it's mostly black. No. Lots of grays. I believe there were 85 colors in this one. So because of the size of it, I bought the gridded 18 count fabric, and that was my start for his birthday. I'm waiting for my cone of black DMC to come in. This calls for 11 skeins of black, and I thought it'd just be easier to get a cone. I did start it. I did have a couple skeins of black, so I could get started. But as y'all know, DMC is hard to find right now. So what happened after that? I don't remember. That was a Sunday. That Tuesday was boating day here in Pennsylvania, and our 18-year-old daughter got to boat for the very first time. So I worked a little bit on Suffrage Act for her, and got the letters all stitched. So, a little bit of progress, not a lot. Better than nothing. And we'll get back to that soon, because I'd like to have that done by November before she gets to vote again. What else did I work on? Just a couple more things. I didn't work as much there's been a lot going on in the world the last couple weeks, and I didn't have much of a stitchy bug. Yeah. I don't have time to get into a lot of it right now because I've got that baby shower I've got to get to. But I don't understand intolerance or unkindness or prejudice or racism. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't tolerate it. So my heart's been hurting, along with everybody else's the last couple of weeks. Praying for our country, praying for the people of this world that we're never going to erase evilness. It's been with us since the beginning of time. What we can change is how we react to that evilness, what we're going to tolerate, what we're not going to tolerate. Even just in simple actions, simple conversations, things you let other people say without replying to. Those are the small things that you can do I'm guilty of it myself. You know, oh, it's a generational thing that they make comments like that. No, it might be a generational thing, but it's ignorance and it needs corrected. And I needed to step up and do my part to help wipe that out. And so I've done a lot of reflecting on things like that. We've had a lot of conversations with the kids. We don't tolerate that here in our home. They know that. They've been raised to love everyone, and because of that they've had friendships and mentors of people of all different backgrounds and colors and religions and beliefs and orientations, and it's been a blessing to them, and I want to continue that, and that's my part, I feel, in this, having small children still in the house. My role, my goal in all of this is to raise people to step up, to be the helper. You know, we're always, when bad things happen, you know, look for the helper. Mr. Rogers said that. Look for the helpers. Sometimes when you look around you don't see the helper, it's because it's supposed to be you. Get off your butt and do something. And that's how we've raised our kids. That's how they are. They don't put up with much from people. They are the defenders, and I'm proud of that. But there's still a lot of work to be done, and we're doing it. We're doing it in our way, in our home. And, but it's meant a lot of deep thoughts that have not contributed to, have not allowed me to stitch the way that I'd like to. And that's my little bit on that. It doesn't take a whole lot to be kind to people. You can correct people. You don't have to be a jerk about it. But it's possible to correct people if they're speaking out in a way they shouldn't be. And it's okay to walk away from people when they get ugly back at you, which I've had some of that lately too. That's okay. I don't need that in my life. Life's pretty short. And it's full of color. And I love color. All shades of color. And who wouldn't want to embrace all of that? I don't get it. My mind doesn't work that way. My heart doesn't work that way. So that's my little bit on that. Hopefully that's okay. Hopefully I don't get mean comments. If I do, if you don't like what I say, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. You're welcome to leave. It's just how I feel. Everybody's welcome here. Everybody's loved here. That I love color. I am not colorblind. I think that's ridiculous. Why wouldn't you want to see everybody's color? Why would you want to? Why would you want everybody the same? That's the beauty of this world, is there's, everybody's different. Everybody has their own story to bring, and we can grow and love each other and learn from each other. And what an amazing world this would be if we could just get out of our own heads and just love people the way that they're meant to be loved. They're all made in the image and likeness of God. Who am I to say one person is wrong? Okay. After that little rant, let's get back to stitching, shall we? Sorry, had not meant to include that. But there it is. Alright, so what else did I stitch on? I stitched on... Beautiful segue, Paula. That was beautiful. I stitched on Quaker Alphabet by La-Di-Da. And I like that. That's going up in our bedroom. And I mean, it's only 2 shades of blue. I didn't have either of them. So I am using blacksmith blue and blue corn. So those are my blues. And I'd like like to finish that up soon, hopefully. Hopefully. So here is where I am with that. Yay! And this is 18 count, whatever it is, where it's mottled on one side and solid colored on the other. Nobody told me what that was the last time I asked, so hopefully somebody will take pity on me and let me know what I'm stitching on. It's pretty. And the only other thing I stitched on was my free chart from Hands to Work that Kitten Stitcher sent me, Live Simply. And I'm stitching this on 18 count Hippie's Foot from Kitten Stitcher. We're getting there. I had high hopes of getting this finished, and I'm getting closer and closer to being out of floss, so I keep modifying this instead of just ordering more floss, which is what my husband said. Can't you just order more? I don't know. I haven't looked. But I like it. I'm stitching it with Carrie's Threads hand-dyed silk floss in Quaker Red. Her website's on there. I could look that up. I haven't. So, I shrunk the house. It's going to have the big flowers, and then there's some little Quakery doodad things in here that I'm going to put on. And then we're going to call it a day. I'm not going to put the alphabet across the bottom because I don't have the floss to do it. And that, my friends, is all I've stitched in 3 weeks. Of course, that owl was time consuming the last 3 days. I stayed up till 4 in the morning to finish that. Hopefully more stitching will take place. I do have one tiny little purchase. A little elephant needle minder. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, there's batteries running down my table. You hear it? Just as I went to film, my battery went dead, and I didn't throw the other ones out. They're just there. Now they're rolling down the table. Anyway, my tiny little elephant needle minder. I'm not sure if you can see it. I'm going to zoom it in there. Pardon my manicure. We have been working in our garden quite a bit, so that has taken up some of my time too in the evenings. We got it all in. Planted more zucchini last night, 2 nights ago. Flower beds are in. Cutting garden is in, starting to come up. Carrots in a pot. We're growing carrots this year. We've never done carrots. What else have we done? Herb garden's coming in nicely. What else has gone on? Oh, our daughter graduated from high school. That would be an important thing to talk about. But first, let's, I didn't give you information on my needle minder. I will link it because I don't have my glasses on. Pam, I can't read it. I apologize. I'll put this up here like this. Hopefully you can see it. If not, I'll link it all below, but I didn't bring my glasses to the table. I'm sorry. And I'm at my arm is not long enough now for me to be able to read that. So anyway, yes, our daughter graduated from high school. We are, as I've said before, a home education family. So our graduations look a little different than public school graduations or even private school graduations. Pennsylvania, when you home educate, you have to have, or homeschool as most people call it. We don't replicate school at home, we replicate education at home. We have to have an evaluation at the end of the year. The kids have to keep a portfolio, track all kinds of different things throughout the year. With COVID, they did away with that for all of the students except for seniors. So she had her evaluation, and I have my old cap and gown from whenever I graduated from high school. We ordered her a tassel, and we took her. The evaluations are outside at a park, always. So after that, we did some pictures at the park, and she took some classes at the Christian school in town. So we stopped by there and did pictures outside with their sign, and then we stopped by her church and got some pictures there. So that was fun. You know, it was a good day to celebrate her. The last 3 weeks we've been to 2 funerals. My husband's grandmother passed, so we had to deal with that as well. She had a good life. She was 88 when she passed. She's been suffering from Alzheimer's for 4 years now, so it wasn't unexpected, but it doesn't soften the blow too much. But we will miss Gran. I love her. I love her. I lost my grandparents when I was a little girl, so it's been wonderful having grandparents again. This was his last grandparent, so I am once again grandparentless. So anybody want to adopt a grandchild, I'm here. Yeah, so we should have gone to a 3rd funeral, but it was the same time as his grandmother's, and I can't buy a locate yet. So 2 funerals, 1 graduation. Our niece got engaged. So we've had good mixed in with the bad. The world's in chaos. We're slowly coming out of lockdown. I've drank a lot of tea. I drank some wine. It's helped. And that is my life. This is really rambling. I'll probably look over this and go, what the heck were you doing? It's Saturday morning. The kids want to eat. I've got to pack up cookies to go to this baby shower. My daughter and I have been baking like crazy and making candy the last 2 days for this. So yeah, might go have a cup of tea and a Hungarian kolache. I think that sounds like a good way to start the day. Upload this craziness and see what we get. Hopefully I didn't frighten anybody off. Love to get some more subscribers. Would love to get some comments. Good comments. And that's it. I'm not sure if I'm going to be back next week. Next week is our 25th wedding anniversary, so it's going to be a busy week again. I do plan on stitching, and I just don't know when I'll get to film again. Because the following week I have an order for a wedding, some cookies that I need to get done, 38 dozen. So the following week, the first week of July, is going to be a bit busy for me too. But well, hopefully, maybe I can squeak one of these quick videos in. I am happy to say that this is a one-take deal. Normally I start and stop and start and stop and can't get my intro right and freak myself out. But today I sat down and talked. It could be a disaster. Hard to tell. But I hope you're all well. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay kind, or kind community. Continue that, and I'll see you soon. Bye.